Hello everyone, I am JoeHova. Welcome to War of Rights. We've been invited today to hang out with the United European Community as they have their Saturday event, and today is going to be a special one. Everyone is fitting onto one server, so we've got all of the units that are participating today in the UEC right here on one server, so we're going to get to see everybody play. Sorry, excuse me. So on the Union side, looks like we're going to have the 51st New York right there. We've also got the 20th New York, no stranger to the channel. Oh, welcome back, 51st, by the way. It's been a few weeks since we saw you here, so welcome back to the channel. 20th New York, always tried and true. We know Toby and Weber well. And then we have our 52nd New York also. There's Winters. These boys are also veterans of the channel, so welcome back, gentlemen. Who do we have on the Confederate side? All the way on the other side of the field. And we've got a lot of different companies here. So there's your 8th Alabama. I don't want to get in and listen to what they're saying here, so I'm going to try to stay away from them. We also have our 8th Florida. 8th Alabama, 8th Florida veterans of the channel as well. There's also the Jenkins Brigade. These boys led by Chronix there. Hardcore fighters always. And we have the 18th North Carolina. Hadn't had them on the channel in a while, so welcome back, 18th. It's good to see you here. And then we also have, oh, there's the 8th Alabama right there. That's their main core group. Of course, led by Schimmelfinnig. Also in these ranks, a couple people here. We got our boy Morphos is going to be here. There he is right on the end. Right behind him is Plasma. Plasma's going to record first-person footage for me today. Thank you, Plasma. I sincerely appreciate that. I think it makes the video so much better. And then there's Joe Montana, who I don't know personally, but that is a great name. So let's get away from the music. I don't want to worry about that. There's the officers talking about their plan of attack. I don't want to get in there and spoil that in case anybody's watching. None of these units would cheat, of course, but don't need anything accidentally getting out. You can see this battlefield is part of the Harper's Ferry, so this is going to kind of throw a monkey wrench at everybody. These units, since I've been recording them, and for a few months now, I've never seen them play a Harper's Ferry map. Part of that is because they're very Union heavy, in my opinion. Now, that just might be my opinion, but you can see the camp up there on the heights, Bolivar Heights. Not much of a battle ever really occurred during this part of the war at Harper's Ferry. Jackson did attack Harper's Ferry before Antietam, surrounded it on 3 sides with 3 different units, and they surrendered pretty much without a fight. There was some skirmishing up on Bolivar Heights and in this general area, but it wasn't much. Matter of fact, Jackson was able to take Harper's Ferry so quickly that he was able to join Lee at Sharpsburg, because General Lee had planned to, once he learned that McClellan had his orders to split his army, he had planned to retreat across the Potomac to protect his army. But when he got news from Jackson that they had already taken the ferry and he was en route, Lee decided to make a stand at Sharpsburg, better known as Antietam. Now, this battle usually goes one of a couple ways. People typically don't do a frontal assault. They'll come through these trees right here, down this hill, and into these trees right here, along the creek bed, and then go directly in, because that is your point of contention right there. But usually, for the most part, what I've seen on this map, most companies will hook around to the right. They'll get along this fence line. Went too far. They'll hook around to the right. They'll get along this snake rail fence, and they'll shoot down this snake rail fence as they go. Sometimes they try to be quiet all the way down, which is preferred, and they try to get on this road right here. A lot of guys will go ahead and get on this fence line and try to shoot down the Union lines. They'll also line both sides of this road and shoot down as well. So it usually becomes a melee charge over and over again. Now, it really depends on how these guys are going to do it. Those are pub servers. That's kind of, you know, the information I'm giving you there. But as we know, these guys are all professionals. They're all very, very good at what they do. They have great leadership, and they're very tenacious. So I'm interested to see what the strategy will be. Obviously, the Union is on defense this round. So we'll see how they decide to do this. They've got 3 companies over here. We'll see how well they work together today. Excuse me. Obviously a strong position for the Union to be in. They've got this good fence line facing the Confederates. But they can be flanked, so they're going to have to watch this left flank over here. I'm curious how far it goes over to the right, because I've never seen people come far right on this map, or far left for the Confederates. Excuse me, but look how far over you can get. I mean, at this point, I'm in bounds. Yeah, I've never seen anybody just come this far over. Seems like something Captain Carroll would do. But I've never seen anybody do it here, go through these woods like this. So we'll see what they do, what they have in mind here. All right, they're moving out. And they're already taking fire. Or they're already shooting. Where did that come from? Okay. So we've already got Confederates down here on the fence. That's going to be Jenkins Brigade. Looks like they're going to be the distraction for the Confederate Army as they move to the right. We got rounds coming in already as well. Jenkins boys already taking some fire from a good distance away.
Crouch down and reload. Crouch down. Reload.
All right, we've got 18th North Carolina moving out. Where did our other Confederates go? They're already going down the fence line, aren't they? Yep, they're in the field. This is your 8th Alabama. Trying to get on that flank. I've lost the Florida. I have complete. Oh, they're doing the left flank. Look at it. Excuse me. I like this. I like this. I doubt they even know they're there. There's your 8th Florida in the rocks on the flank. Oh, and staring right into the sun again. Hawk can't win, or Hog can't win for losing this deal. Seems like every week he's looking into the sun. So the question is, how long are they going to wait before they come up on this road and try to hit them with the hammer and the anvil? I think that's their plan. You see in the middle of the road here, there's our 51st New York holding the point of contention. Oh, we got Union already down here. We got Confederates on top of them. 52nd New York, 8th Alabama already on top of each other. Point blank range. You got the 18th North Carolina here as well, and here comes Jenkins Brigade. 52nd New York is in one tough position here. Jenkins Brigade straight up in their face. 8th Alabama, Jenkins Brigade's falling back. 18th North Carolina is here as well. And here come your 51st. They're coming down the road to support. Straight down the road, that is. This is going to turn into madness. All right, 51st already straight up on the fence. These boys are firing muskets so close they could touch each other. You can see the carnage. Here comes Jenkins Brigade back up again. A heavy fire coming from the Confederates. Flag bearers going down. .50 stubborn. They're staying in there. There's not many of them left, but they're staying with it. Surprised these Confederates haven't charged them yet, pushed them off. You can see the fire in the distance back there. The 8th Florida holding down one company. All right, 50 seconds gone. The flag bearer is the only guy left. He's running for it. Well, there's a couple of them, but they're getting the hell out of Dodge. I don't blame them. You see the 18th North Carolina here. A couple of the guys had to play Union this week because everybody played on one server, so it's tough getting in. I really appreciate you guys letting me be here to spectate. I hate the idea of taking the position of a man in this fine army. That's certainly not what I want, but I definitely want to see this battle if we can. You can see that the 8th Alabama and 18th North Carolina have both crossed the road, and they're on the extreme flank of the Union there. Union's in some serious trouble. Where is the 8th Florida? Still in the trees, still in the rocks, still facing off against the 20th New York. Boy, we've seen this fight before.
Meldung, Meldung.
Die ducken sich immer
Ja,
ganz weg von dem Bolli.
Wir wurden überrannt links.
You can see the fire coming in from the 8th Florida.
Ich hab die Flagge gerade von der 52.
You can see the 20th has a hard time seeing. I mean, there's not a whole lot to see other than rocks. You can see the flag bearer from here. All right, so here come the Union reinforcements here, going down in droves. These Confederates are pouring in a murderous fire. You can see the 8th Alabama and 18th North Carolina. I don't know where Jenkins Brigade is. They may be intermingled. No, they're on the other side of the road there. These 52nd New York guys are really taking a lot of fire here. You can see smartly they're getting on the snake rail fence, trying to do what they can to protect themselves. You can see there's an awful lot of Confederates here. I think they're just trying to kill them all. There you go, you got Jenkins Brigade in the road, shooting straight down the road. Reinforcements coming back in.
Reload, guys.
Confederates are almost back up to full strength over here. And pouring volleys in. You hear the orders. Schimmel's moving his boys. The Confederates definitely have the momentum right now if they can keep it up. Here, the 18th North Carolina just pouring it into them. 8th Florida still in those rocks, holding down the 20th. We'll go down and see if we get any of the effects from the volleys here. And you can see most of the dead are laying in the road where they were spawning in. But the 52nd is really taking the brunt of 2 Confederate units bombing down on them. Where did the 51st go? They down here in support of the 20th. You got part of the 52nd down here. Alright, so these guys are all mixed in here. Okay, you see they're moving out, so they're trying to... Oh, they're counter-marching. Nope, they're going back in the field. Okay, so he's separating his units. Oh man. Okay, it looks like... Can't tell what they're doing if they're trying to take on these Confederates. He's marching away from the 8th Florida. I guess they figured they can't do a lot with them in the rocks. But there you go, you see the 20th on the march. 52nd's called for help. 20th's coming up to help them. What is the 8th Florida going to do? Do they see these guys moving off?
No, it all ceased to do that.
Alright boys, ceasefire. Spread them out a little bit more. We're going to spread them out a little bit more.
Ceasefire!
You can see the 8th cannot see anything from this position.
First sergeant, rally the company.
Alright, let's get back down to the action on the side here. 20th is about to enter the fray. We got 8th Alabama, 18th North Carolina, and Jenkins Brigade is around here somewhere.
Fire.
That looks like Jenkins Brigade is swung around. Maybe they're going in to support the 8th Florida. Oh, we've got Union on the hill in the rocks. This is a good position. I didn't even know that was possible for the Union. So you see in the 18th North Carolina's had to wheel around now, give up a little of their protection. That might be the 51st. We've got rounds coming in from the 20th and the 52nd now as well. Who's up here on these rocks? That's our 51st, right? Yeah, there's your 51st right there. It's like Lieutenant Livington is looking down the hill. He's got a great position here on the Confederates. 18th North Carolina is standing out in the field like pimps. Uh-oh. Ooh, bringing in a deadly fire.
Decent. How many did we lose?
So these North Carolina boys don't play. You see them, they just broke out into an L shape. And they're shooting into the 51st.
Left face. Left face. Double click. Forward march.
Okay, you see they're marching. Oh, looks like they're going down. Here comes the 8th Alabama. These boys don't give a damn. Here they come. And here's our second melee event of the day. It is General Chaos. 52nd New York, 8th Alabama. 18th North Carolina coming in as well. Here they come, 18th North Carolina joining the fray. 52nd just not going to have much of a chance. They had to take on 2 Confederate companies there. There are very few of them left. Everybody's getting the reloads in. 20th is... Oh, 20th has been hit by the 8th Florida and Jenkins Brigade. I missed that. Both Confederate units striking almost simultaneously, and the Union has lost the road. They've lost the point of contention, is going back toward the Confederates. But here come the Union soldiers. They're coming back. 51st New York came down the hill, saw the action. They're taking on the 8th Alabama and 18th North Carolina. I'm afraid there's a few too many of them for the boys in blue. These blue bellies are going to go down. And the Confederates have done it with a strong push from the 8th Alabama and 18th North Carolina, followed up by a simultaneous push of the 8th Florida and probably Jenkins Brigade. Yeah, you can see it right there, 8th Florida Jenkins Brigade. I didn't even see that. I'm sorry I missed it, because that would have been the 20th New York. And those guys are not easy to push off any position. So the Confederates have the momentum now. The Union is engaged. There's 27 minutes to go, and the Confederates have taken the point. We're about to get a counterattack. And there it is, 11 minutes, 55 seconds. The Union has to get together en masse and take back this point of contention. Question is, how are they going to do it? They're spawning up there at the top of the hill. Are they going to come down and do a frontal assault? Or are they going to try to go around the flank and do what the North Carolina and Alabama boys did to them? You see here, we got, they're looking, there's Winters. Checking out the lay of the land. All the Union, they don't seem to be in too big of a hurry. Not too excited. Getting prepared up here on the hill in the Union camp. See the town in the background there. Outskirts of Harper's Ferry. Excuse me. So, Confederates are downhill from here. You see, they haven't grouped up. You've got 2 separate units. We've got more Confederate reinforcements coming in as we speak. So these Union guys are going to come with full companies, but they're going to be facing full companies as well. And I'm afraid if they come straight down this hill, they're going to be in open ground for quite some time. So I could not imagine they would do that. Now they might come down and leapfrog through these rocks. You've got a set of rocks out here. You've got a set of rocks up there and a set of rocks down here. That'll get them in some, you know, pretty close, but you still got a lot of open ground to cover. So it should be interesting. Let's see what they do.
The 20th will move out, and we will follow the 50th.
All right, you already see the 20th is moving out. There's your 52nd. Looks like they're gonna. Oh, I thought maybe they're gonna try a flank, but okay, yeah, they had to get through the little bramble here. Now this is all being done in full view of the Confederates. Let's see when they start shooting. Looks like they are going for those rocks. We'll see if they go for the rocks, or we'll see if they go all the way to the road itself. Here comes the fire. Didn't see too many people drop. It's a long way, and it's uphill. God, look at all these Union. Here's a bunch of them. Yeah, they're going right past the rocks, it looks like. They're just going to hook around and get on the road. It's a smart move. I think it's their only move, because it would just be suicide to come straight down that hill. Look at this beautiful line of Union soldiers. I can't say this enough. You do not get this on a public server. These guys are top-notch, and they work really hard to be this way. All of these groups come together, and they drill. They work really hard, follow their chain of command. Oh, God, here come the Confederates. All of them see the Union coming this way. They don't want to give up this corner. The whole damn Confederate army, it looks like, is coming this way. Somebody's still down there. 18th North Carolina, 8th Alabama. Hitting hard into the side of the 20th. They're the first people here. The anchor of the Union becomes the spearhead, and they're going to take it hard. All these Confederates have poured into the point where the 20th has moved in, but they're going to have a long line of Union to follow them up. Will the 20th be able to survive long enough? It doesn't look that way. One company against two never pans out properly. All right, you see more Confederates crossing the street here. They're going to take one side of the road. The Union's going to take the other. We've got your parts of the 20th there, the 52nd New York, the 51st behind them. We've essentially switched sides on the battlefield. Here come that last Confederate army. That looks like your 8th Alabama and your Jenkins Brigade up there. A lot of hardcore firing here. A lot of smoke. A lot of boys going down. These Union guys are pouring in a hell of a fire. They're right up here on the fence. 52nd has put it right in their face. Both armies are now engaged. 7 minutes, 44 seconds. Oh, Chronix has come back in the backside. He's stabbing. Winter's Brigade. Oh, they're running for it. The Union is pulling back from the fence line. Yeah, because they got charged. They had to. Here come the rest of the 8th Florida. Right up on the fence line. These boys could touch each other with the bayonets right now. And I think that's what they're trying to do. You hear the rebel yell. The Union forces are now taking losses. This has been a brutal fight. Both groups right up in each other's faces. The Confederates got a strong anchor here on this corner. Now the question is, does the Union take this opportunity and sneak around them and get back to the point of contention while they're not looking? That's what I would do. Oh, but you hear the order. They're thinking the same way I am. Looks like 18th North Carolina is moving that way.
Brigade here.
52nd is, or 51st is standing strong here. They were the last ones to arrive in the battle. You got your, who are these guys? 52nd. You still got some stubborn 52nd guys over here as well. The question is, where's the 20th? Because they're going to be coming. Looks like they're still up on the hill right now. All right, we got a lot of boys going down. It looks like the 8th Alabama, 8th Florida are pulling back slightly away from the corner, taking heavy fire. They don't want to lose too many men. After all, they're winning this battle. 5 minutes, 48 seconds, and the Union's already taking losses. Looks like you got 18th North Carolina going to come down here to try to protect this point. Because they better, because here come the 20th, right down the middle of the field. Let's see if they can do it. It's going to be hard. Oh, that's 52nd. I apologize. You got both 52nd and 20th. You got some members of the 20th, but this is mainly the 52nd New York. I have completely lost the 20th. I do not know where they are. But you got Confederates all over the place here. 52nd New York trying to get a line together. I mean, that whole damn field is crawling with Confederates. Look at that. So some parts of the 20th here, maybe more up there. They have got to do something here. But I don't know if marching into the teeth of the 8th Alabama and 18th North Carolina is going to work for them. I think they feel the same way. There they go. They're going back toward the safety of the 51st there. 8th Florida and Jenkins Brigade still in that direction. You see there's just not a lot of guys there. But they might be luring those guys over. Got a couple scouts out there. Yeah, the right side is fairly secure for the Confederates. There is your Jenkins Brigade. We've got 8th Florida here as well. 18th North Carolina is standing there. It looks like the Union. Oh, there's the 20th. They've crossed the road. And in normal 20th New York fashion, they've created a strong anchor and they are pouring fire into the Confederates, and now they're leaving the area. So it looks like the Union has made a strong push on this side. There's your 51st, 52nd New York, and your 20th. We got the whole Union Army over here at the hanging tree. But they've got 3 minutes and 42 seconds, and the Confederates are not only have better morale, but they're holding the point of contention. I don't know if the Union can do it at this point. It's going to be real tough, although I've said that before, and the 20th has proved me wrong in the past. And look, they look to do it again. Here they come. The 20th is coming straight at them. Also, 52nd and 51st coming straight down the other side. Confederates are going to be in the middle of the road and have Union on both sides. 8th Alabama, 18th North Carolina. Let's see if they can hold it. Let's see what they can do. Here they come. 20th is stopped at the fence. Both sides, changing sides of the road, you can see. They're hopping the fence. This is gonna be bloody. But the Union has no choice. They've got to push these Confederates off and take the point of contention. And here we go again. As you can see, the both armies on the same side of the fence. Looks like the 20th has hopped over. 8th Florida, Jenkins Brigade coming over to lend support. 52nd New York. These units are fighting right over the top of the road at each other. A deadly fire. Look at the bodies in the road. This battle is so hectic, I haven't even had a chance to get any beautiful cinematics for this one. Change that right now.
Okay.
You can hear Sean giving orders to his men. You got the Union doing the same thing on the other side of the road.
51st. Why the right flank? March, double quick.
Flag bearers just going down in droves. All right, they're moving. They want that point of contention. They've got to get right on it. They got 1 minute and 22 seconds. They're still taking losses, but it is ticking their way. And ticking fast. Union is doing it. They got 1 minute, 12 seconds. Can they pull it off? You've got the 8th Alabama and the 18th North Carolina. At least one guy. Jenkins Brigade. We got all kinds of mixed up units here. Doing their best. Oh, I just saw fire coming in from this side. We got Confederates on the corner. Shooting into the back of the Union. Jenkins Brigade. 8th Florida. On the flank of the Union. They weren't expecting it. Here comes another strong Union push. Straight down to the point of contention. They've almost got it. 37 seconds. Is it going to give it to them? If the blue line has to get all the way back, it's not going to happen. 30 seconds to go. They've pushed the Confederates off, but have they enough time to secure the victory? 20 seconds. It's going to be tight. What are the Confederates going to do? They're going to come straight down the road, just like they always do. Here they come. You got that right. It's a big line. Jenkins Brigade, 8th Florida, coming straight into the Union camp. 8 seconds to go. Confederates now taking losses. Is it going to be enough to break the counterattack? No, they couldn't do it in time. The Confederates are victorious. Wow, that was a hell of a battle. So we learned today, for sure, that you've got to get that blue line all the way back around to counter that counterattack. They couldn't do it in time. They were probably 30 seconds short. That's how close these battles are. Well, I really enjoyed that. I hope you did too. If you did, hit that like button, maybe subscribe. Until next time, my name's JoeHova, and I'll catch you later. Goodbye.